Hello my friends and welcome back to Long War of the Chosen. We have much to do. We probably don't actually have much to do, we're just waiting for our supply drop. What is it like? You just... this makes me wonder something. So in between this episode and the last episode, I just left the game running. And I just noticed that the moment I went into the... I don't know what you want to call this now. The bridge is what it's called now. It used to be called the command center, if I remember correctly. I just got that rumors from the resistance thing. Now this is the second time that that's happened where I've just moved into the globe and suddenly there's an event waiting for me. I don't know if that's triggered by having just completed a mission or whether leaving the game running actually does something for you. I'd almost be tempted to load up a save game just to test the theory. Anyway, that's busy infiltrating. We're about to switch this to full intel mode.
Avenger plotting new course.
So, and then we'll really start looking for missions.
Strategic resource located.
Huh. Okay, interesting. That brings my intel to 134, which means I should be able to start a new base, actually. In which case I could go looking for trouble somewhere else. Yeah, 100. I just kind of didn't want one on a different continent.
Commander, as of right now, we don't have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
Okay. See, this is quite... This is quite the distance, you know, to Australia. There might be a real opportunity here to just leave this base alone. And do missions over here. Actually, I still think it's probably wise to do missions here. We could just put these guys on recruit and supply.
Commander, we've utilized all of our available communications capacity. We can't establish any new contacts until we upgrade our systems.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
The resistance ring. I love how there's just some random radios sitting around like those are going to penetrate out of the ship. Upgrade. Okay.
If
If you would order us, Commander, we will undertake a new means of disrupting the Elders and their false vision.
Okay. I don't know about these things, man, because it's like, if you get caught by the Chosen, right, that's a really hard battle that is almost certainly going to get someone killed. I'm like, I would be super concerned about sending units away on these and getting caught. Although one thing I would say is that there won't be any missions for a little bit, probably. Just out of interest, if I sent 3 corpers on this, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of potentially being caught by the Chosen and being shreked for it. I should double check these
New
soldiers
orders,
before
Commander?
I send them anywhere. Okay, I mean they're as set as they're gonna ever be. This is just because I am currently establishing contact with another region, so there won't be any.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
I'm busy establishing contact with a region, so I won't be doing any deployment for at least 4 days.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
I had high hopes for the Resistance under your leadership, Commander, and you have outdone yourself.
Wow, sometimes he loves me and sometimes he hates me. Unknown cause, minus 65. There are some serious, There's a serious
I take it this was easier than your last procedure.
faceless problems
Central,
in my bases.
Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness?
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We
course it
need
won't.
an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
Why can't I quit you, Commander? Okay, so there's a few things about this scene that really bothers me. Okay, number one. Why does the interface for the implant look different? And what I mean by that is, the two implants, okay, this is the engineer talking, the engineer and me talking right now. The two implants have got a different pin configuration, okay? One's got the spike in the middle and two prongs either side, and the other one's got the spike at the top and two prongs below. The thing is, if you're interfacing with the human central nervous system, well, that's going to be the same on every individual, or more or less the same, functionally the same. So the interfaces are the one thing that shouldn't change. They should be the same. The fact that the interfaces are different makes no sense. If you are gonna... I mean, you could say that one implant sends and receives information, and the other implant just sends it. It doesn't take information out of the brain and send it to the network. It just receives information. But the commander's implant does both. It receives information and sends it. But all that would mean is that the commander's implant would have 4 interfaces, say, and one of those interfaces is the send one and the other's the receive one. And the other implant would be missing some interface. So it might have the spiky bit and 1 prong. But it doesn't. It has the spiky bit and 2 prongs. So it's got the same number of interfaces for some reason. Anyway, from an engineering standpoint, from a computer-human interaction, HCI that's called, the discipline of interfacing humans with computers, then it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all that it would be like that. And the second thing is that when he pressed the screen to send information to the guy, he took that implant out of that corpse to study it. At least that's the implication. I mean, once you've taken it out of a dead body, you're not going to be able to reconnect it again. That's just not going to happen. Because the nervous system will be decaying, there'll be issues of rigor mortis, like the whole body will just be in a state of falling apart. So there's no way you'd be able to put it back in and interface it. You know, I mean, it could be a little bit like the frogs thing. I don't know if you guys know this, but one demonstration of how electricity works in a nervous system is to use a frog, because for whatever reason, for whatever quirk of nature, frogs have got a pretty robust nervous system, as do fish, actually, for some reason. It's a very simple nervous system, but it's very robust. So you can put a little bit of, if you take an electrical probe and you give a dead fish a jolt, or a frog a jolt, it'll move. You can actually make it, you can make the legs and arms move of the frog, and I guess the reason why fish aren't generally used is because they don't have legs and arms, so you can't really see the biomechanics in motion, but scientists use frogs. And you get movement if you put current through you put current through a frog. No, I'd be talking about this on XCOM stream. If you put current through a frog, you'll get it to move, and if you give the right signals, you can actually get fine control. It's disturbing to see it in person, but interesting in the name of science. Okay, inspired combat armor, we might as well get it done then.
Valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete. While most of my involvement in the chip development process was on the theoretical side, I can't help but feel some degree of responsibility for the final product as we see it in use today. When intently focused on a singular aspect of a project, in my case, countering the body's rejection of the implanted chip, sometimes it's easy to avoid seeing the bigger picture.
The bigger picture.
To this day, I still ask myself whether it was willful ignorance or unbridled curiosity that led me to blindly pursue my research with such zeal.
Zeal. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll go and get that in a minute. Let's finish making contact first. New dark event complete. Some aliens gain hard target grading. Bonus dodge. Well, that's not good. I presume that this is the mod piling on the dark events here. I'm not really being given any opportunity to stop them.
New regional contacts located.
Tenacity could prove your undoing, Commander. If you would seek a fight with me, I hope you are truly ready to match my skills.
Okay. Let's go ahead and just put these on supply and recruit. Stuff an advisor on here. Send someone tough. I do have advisors in the other regions, right? Or did I? Yeah. We'll just leave that region to build itself up. The time has come to look for missions here. There's also apparently at least a couple of faceless here. Considering the amount of supplies I've lost.
Avenger plotting new course.
Let's go get our gear.
Setting course for Chile.
Okay, I don't have quite enough supplies to actually build an extra facility, although the engineers are working to clear the alien machinery, so that should be good to go very shortly. Oh, this is 100% infiltrated. So we're good to go on this mission. Don't know if we've really got time to do a mission. It's the only thing. I don't have to do this immediately, do I? Okay, what I want to do actually is burn a day to get my troops back.
The proving grounds are ready, Commander. We can build the Skulljack whenever you give the word.
Let's go. The proving grounds. I've just realized, of course, I don't think I can actually do anything. Okay. Alloy plating. Improvement on ceramic plating. Okay, alright. We definitely need this, obviously. I'm also interested in this, but is this just going to be one item? Or is it going to be an upgrade for everything? Can the Skulljack wait? I think the Skulljack can wait.
I'll have the the team get started immediately, Commander. I'll let you know as soon as we've made progress.
I might be able to dump the old engineers in there quickly as well to speed that up. And the Skulljack. And then go back to mining for resources. I think that's an upgrade to all the ceramic plate. But even if it's just one item, then it will be interesting to at least have it. I'm pretty sure Proving Grounds are technological upgrades, so whether I need to buy the items then separately in the armory or not is another question. But ceramic plate is very good, and an improved version would be even nicer. Especially since it prevents injuries, and it also seems to prevent poison and fire damage for the most part. Okay, but that's not what I was intending to do. I was intending to get my guys back.
Against the Elders, we find nothing but success.
Alright. I figured that this might be a battle, so... I figured that might be a battle, but it wasn't.
Commander, our ring facility is currently idle. If we have the soldiers to spare, we should deploy them on a covert action with the Resistance.
Oh, here we go. Can you really hunt the Chosen with just 2 blokes? I don't really know how these missions work. I do have a sergeant available. They're just on a mission right now. So, as soon as my sergeant is off the comms mission, we should be good to go. Right, I think I've done all the preparations I can do right now. I don't think that there's anything else I want to do. The fact that we lost so many supplies to unknown cause. We know what the cause is. It's faceless in our It's faceless in our havens. That's it's a bit of a concern. For now, we'll leave these to generate some supplies and some recruits. Same with this one. Some supplies and some recruits. In fact, look, there's one there. There's one that's appeared, actually. So I hope that we dig out these faceless soon, because they're very irritating. Oh, the infiltration is actually carrying on.
Our next operation will put us right in the middle of Chosen territory, Commander. There's a good chance they'll show up to interfere, so we should plan accordingly.
Okay, alright. We need to do that radio tower mission and free up my sergeant. Oh, man, I've actually got a bond to do as well. 12 days? Combined standard shot attack by this soldier and their bondmate. The shot is a free action. Okay, alright. We need to do the tower. So, that is what we're going to do next time. We're going to do the tower. Then I'll review that mission that just appeared out of nowhere. I don't think there's any more planning or anything that needs to be done right now. Yep, so that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.